Hello, this is James with MeetMax Games, and I'm here to give you a brief gameplay walkthrough demo of our exciting icebreaker game, Read the Room. Read the Room, like I just said, is an icebreaker game that's fantastic at getting your group to know one another and do some fun, have an actually fun game that is built around that concept. Before I begin, I'm going to share my screen in just a minute, but just so you know that when I do, I'm going to show you what it looks like to play sort of at a remote event. But just so you know that these games all work at in-person and hybrid events as well. And if you want to know more about how we do that, feel free to go to reach out at our website, meetmaxgames.com. So now I'm going to show my screen. And as you can see here, Read the Room begins with a very, very brief survey, 7 or 8 questions. Or so. And so what's going to happen is everybody's going to sign into the game and they're going to take this quick survey. So just to give you a sense of the kind of questions that can be asked. How many countries have you visited? You know, I'm just going to type in the random answers here. But this is what we would normally do. How many hours? Let's see. Let's say 10. Keep going. Let's say 50. Who knows? All these questions, notice they're numerical. That's going to come back in just a little bit. But the important thing is it's a quick survey. Really doesn't take longer than 2 minutes. I'm going to say in dollars. Here's a great question. How much would someone have to pay you to let a live tarantula crawl on your face? I'm going to say $1 million because that doesn't sound very fun to me. I like vanilla, and I'd like to be a dog. All right, so that was a survey. Real quick, before I jump into the game, note that that survey is completely customizable. If you want us to customize one for your group, we will be happy to help you. It's a very slight customization charge, but it is really fun. And if you'd like something that's more appropriate for your company or your group, then feel free. So then I'm going to go into the game. And what I'm going to show you is sort of the screens that go through. Now, this isn't going to make a whole lot of sense because I'm the only person playing this game, but I want to just call out a couple of things. One is that normally this is a team game. That's really important to us because being in a team creates some social element. And another thing is that the games will all be different, and I'm going to sort of show you how that works. So the first thing that we're going to do is each individual, not as a team, we're going to type in our guess. So every person on a team would do that, and you'll notice the closest answer is going to get an extra 5 points, right? We're trying to get the most points. How many countries have players in this game visited on average? So I have to figure out how well I know my team. Let's say 10. Click submit. So then what would happen at this point in the game, again, this isn't going to make that much sense. These are sort of random numbers. But if you can imagine those numbers being computed out of all of the answers that were populated from that question, right? And it'll come up with an answer sheet that is all answers based on what people gave. And so then this is where we as a team socialize. So we're going to make a guess. On the left-hand side is our individual, and on the right-hand side, we're going to make a team guess, right? Again, slightly makes less sense because I'm by myself and not in a team, but on the right-hand side, this, you can see the whole team must agree for your guess to be valid. So on this side, everybody's got to agree before it works, and then the other one's this guess, right? So this, remember, was populated by the survey at the beginning of the game, and so all of that combined, just so you know, right, I know this is a little bit confusing and a little bit makes less sense because it's just me, goes together to create a social and fun trivia game that is about a survey of your choosing, right? So that's the game of how this works. The other component you'll notice is as I click around, you'll notice that there's a bar graph here. Actually, everybody in the game's answers are going to be computed here, so you can see, keep an eye on what other people are doing while they're doing it, and that's a really fun element, keeps us very social. At the end of this round, there's going to be a quick results phase where we're going to award points, etc. I'm just going to fast forward to get there now. And here we go. So then this would populate. Again, this was the only answer, but this would pop up some names, who put in the lowest and who put in the highest. These are guesses. These are good things for the host to show off. And then finally, we'd get some results. So points are awarded. You'll see this is round 1 of 8. This whole game takes about an hour. At the end of the 8 rounds, the team that's made the most points is the winning team. So again, in summary, Read the Room, very simple game, very fun game that is a fun and social trivia game designed to get you to learn more about your teams, very customizable, and is a great way to icebreak for your group. Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out at meetmaxgames.com. Hope to hear from you soon.